You're listening to What's Hot on NCCU AudioNet.
It is What's Hot with Shamai Cook. I am Shamai Cook. I got my guest co-host Ken LaVinci in the building. How you doing, Kendo?
I'm good.
And we got a special guest in the building. She is a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, the Gamma chapter up here at NCCU. And you know she's doing great things. She has over 400 community service hours. That's something to give her a clap off for. Her name is Kennadie Ross. How you doing, Kennadie? Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you so much for coming on. Let's get into this. First of all, last month, I saw on LinkedIn, last month you had a great opportunity to represent NCCU and sit down at a young organizing training to engage with young people to use different methods such as share banking and friends banking to encourage young people to vote, where you met VP Kamala Harris.
Yes.
Talk about your experience at that training and meeting VP Harris.
Yes. So through the organization Dems of NC, we actually got invited. Okay, so no, you're fine.
Yeah.
So we got invited by the mayor, and it was out of 5 of us that got chosen. It was one of 5 of us that got chosen.
Okay.
So basically, we sat in. We met other students from around the NC system. Wake Forest, Chapel Hill was there, Duke was there, and we got the Encore app. I think that's what it was called.
Okay.
And we signed up. We basically just spread awareness on how we can get Gen Z to vote, because we are the generation, we are the importance of voting. So we also met with her. We got the chance to network with other people, and then I met VP Kamala Harris.
Yeah, how was that?
Honestly, it was really good. It was, we couldn't really meet with her too long, because
Vice President.
Yeah, right. But it was definitely a once in a lifetime opportunity, because I've also met Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle when I was younger.
I did see that on your
a lot of
story.
people don't know that. So it was like, stuff doesn't happen like that too often. So I was very appreciative of the opportunity.
Did you meet Trump? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kendall.
Why did you choose NCCU?
So, funny story how I ended up here. I actually transferred in as a freshman. I went to in Graham, it's called Alamance Community College. So I did that for a couple years, and then COVID started. So, looking through the different colleges, I was like, I want to go to an HBCU, but like my mom, I grew up in a, predominantly white area. So
Gotcha.
my mom was like, NCCU is up the street. We had a lot of friends that were alumni. So I applied, and here I am.
Oh,
so
that's good.
It was the only one I applied to, only one I got into, which is fine.
Yeah.
So I was just happy to be, around the culture, the climate of different students, the authenticity of different people. So I was really happy with the choice I made.
You made a great choice. Absolutely. So a few weeks ago, a friend to the show, Sydney Johnson, was guest co-hosting, and we got that segment, the Hot Spotlight. And she gave you the Hot Spotlight because you have over 400 community service hours.
Yes.
Wow.
Talk about why Truth and Service is so important to you.
So first, I want to say thank you, Sydney Johnson, for that. I really appreciate you and all the work that you do, and good luck to you with your campaign and everything. Good luck on tonight. Why Truth and Service is important? First off, I've been doing service since I was in the 3rd grade.
Wow.
So I actually would go and do service at homeless shelters. My mom at my school. And it's just really important, because I feel like philanthropy is just something that everybody needs to, do. I don't treat service as a chore.
Yep.
It's just a lifestyle. It's what you do. Helping other people has always been something that's just been such first nature to myself. So I feel like I actually appreciate, everything that comes from the school, especially with James E. Shepard and the Truth and Service.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, major props to you. That's a lot of hard work. 400 over 400. That's crazy.
Yes. And I've done most of it by what is it called, the blood drive, and I have an appointment like in 2 days. So another 20 service hours. So
wow, you just stacking up on those hours. Go ahead, Kendall.
Yes.
So you are the executive assistant for the OSRP department here at NCCU. What have you learned about research throughout your role?
So a lot of people don't know, but my original major was pre-nursing. Shout out to all the pre-nursing students here.
A lot of math.
A lot of math, a lot of
gosh.
science, stress. So what I've learned about research, so I got my start on research actually over the summer. I actually started as administrative assistant, and then I did some promotive work for COVID, for some COVID people in the area, and then it branched off, and in the fall I transitioned to OSRP, Office of Sponsored Research and programs. So I currently right now I'm working on a project with my director, Dr. Hoffler. Shout out to you.
Okay.
And it's called TICTAC, Technical Assistance, Thriving Communities Technical Assistance Center.
Okay.
And so what we're doing is we provide services through people who need assistance through like poor air quality, water quality, climate change, and we help them with technical assistance through grants, writing grants, and other things that are important for the community, because Durham is actually a food desert, so stuff like that is important.
Really?
Yes, a lot of people don't know that.
So it don't seem like it though. Maybe in our area, maybe, but I think you talk about in other areas of Durham is a big food desert. Okay.
And then of course we actually have poor water too. We have hard water. So like a lot of
it's really harsh on my hair.
So like a lot of people I know, like their hair has fallen out because it's not like the pH balance is just so bad. So what I do right now is I have a spreadsheet and I actually look up all the cities and counties in North Carolina, and then I talk about the topography and describe like what is kind of an environmental issue.
And may I ask, this is for your job here at NCCU or your major?
This is for my job. My major is actually behavior and social science.
I
know. It's completely off.
But it's kind of the same thing, because you're still going to be doing the research I think it's teaching the skills that you need for your major. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. You are a proud member of the Gamma Gamma chapter of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. You just celebrated your 1-year anniversary. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Major props. How do you think you have represented your chapter in the community?
So I always try to represent myself, with the letters, without the letters, because at the end of the day, I am myself first.
Absolutely, yeah.
But I will say, like, just recently I served as a representative for our leadership retreat.
Okay.
And it was very fun, a good experience to meet other sorors in the community. I got a chance to get some professional development help with my resume, Zeta, and my professional. I got the chance to rewrite my cover letter, which is really big because I'm about to graduate.
Yes.
So job opportunities are here.
And that cover letter is very important. Very important.
I wish somebody would have told me that. But I try, like I said, I try to represent myself really good, in front of the school, because the opportunities. Like I said, me meeting Vice President Kamala Harris came from that as well. So,
wow.
I like I said, the opportunities, I thank God first.
Yes,
so,
absolutely. As you should.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Kendall.
Why did you believe NCCU is the best HBCU in the country?
Because why not? Honestly, like I said, just the diversity that we have here, it's just so different. Like we're a community of people, we're a family. Like, our 1040 breaks are so phenomenal.
Big part of culture here.
And I think that's another thing that kind of reeled me in. Like one of my friends, she graduated last year. She's part of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated Beta Omicron chapter. When I first saw her here, I was like, oh my gosh, like what is a 1040 break? Like,
Got you. Okay.
And everybody was just in the Greek ball. I'm like, what's a Greek ball? Like, so like the culture was definitely different. So I was like, I have to go and experience, because like, I came in during COVID, so I didn't get to have the SOAR experience. And then after I crossed and becoming Greek, and actually experiencing the SOAR orientation, I was like, I could see why a lot of, incoming freshmen want to come here. So that definitely reeled me in. And, also being on the stage and showcasing my organization too.
Yeah. A
lot of people are like, oh my gosh, I remember you were the girl that was doing Chopper style on stage. I'm just like, yes, that's me. Hello. So it definitely is a community of people. So we're very unified. Like even, homecoming, like the alumni come back.
My God.
So
the best homecoming in North Carolina. I don't care about A&T. I don't care about Winston-Salem.
They come here.
They come here. It shut down our Wi-Fi. They shut down eat up our food. But we love it because it's the culture of HBCUs, and I love it here at Central that the culture is so big and family oriented. That's what I love about the HBCU experience.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. You talk about grad school. You're about to go into grad school. What's that process going? How's that process going? And I know it's just very stressful, very expensive, and very stressful as well.
Oh Lord. So I'm actually gonna try to stay here.
Okay.
Because it's more likely that I'll get in.
Yeah.
I already have made a lot of connections with a lot of professors, alumni, mentors as well.
Okay.
So I was thinking about going into the administration program in higher education.
Okay.
I want to be a director.
As you should. Leadership.
Yes.
Leadership.
So that process right now is going pretty well. I'm actually, before I came here, I sent an email to the director of that program for higher ed.
Okay.
So I'm right now just trying to, keep all hands and minds at ease, and just hope for the best. I have time still. Applications not due till like July the 1st.
Okay.
So but I'm just focusing on walking across that stage.
Get that cap and gown, get that all that stuff. Make sure your tickets. Everybody got their tickets because that's important.
Oh God, my family's like 3 tickets of me and your dad are just gonna. I'm like, okay, like. So I'm just excited.
Oh, major prop. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Thank you so much, Kennadie.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem.
Really appreciate you guys.
Thank you for coming on once again. It's Kennadie. Tell me about your information, where they can follow you if they want some questions about grad school, about doing other things on campus. How can they get in contact with you?
So I'm available through my Instagram, Kennadie Ross, Kennadie Ross on all social medias. So yeah, if you have any questions, reach out to me.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming on the show. It's Kennadie Ross, everybody. Up next is the hot question of the day. It's what's hot, what's your mind cook?
You're listening to What's Hot on NCCU Audionet.